So I'll hit the YouTube record button just to start with this. So if anyone hasn't noticed, Silk Song done got a release date from 2 weeks from now. And, it's one of those things where I was like, I was gonna just boot up and play Hollow Knight for funsies today. And then I was like, if I'm doing that, why not just stream it, right? Like, fuck it. So, the other thing is, there's no way this is happening with only 2 weeks, unless I, like, stop playing the other games we just started up, in order to do this. But there are a few things I still haven't managed to do in this game, and some other achievements I'm missing besides that. So it'd be cool if I could manage to get those done in 2 weeks. It's all, like, the hardest stuff in the game, though. So there's no way we're doing it in 2 weeks. Considering I'm probably gonna play this, like, today, a week from now, and then, like, the day before Silk Song comes out. I'm probably not gonna finally beat Godhome and Nightmare King Grim for the first time. But it would be nifty. Especially because I think the day before Silk Song comes out, or maybe like the hours beforehand, I might boot up a Steel Soul run of the game. Which, if you don't know, your Hollow Knight is just hardcore mode, where if you die, that's it. Just game over. No continues, don't pass go, don't get $200, etc. But for now, I'm just gonna stream some Hollow Knight, because why not? I also don't know how long this stream will go. This might be kind of a, I just do this all day thing. I might do this for a couple hours, get bored, and stop. We'll see. I also have most of the mods off. I think I only have one that really affects gameplay still, and that's if we get to Path of Pain, which we aren't getting to. But... And it's just so that whenever you whack the statues in there, you get full soul, so I don't have to hit them like 8 times to refill, so I can heal myself faster. Whenever I fuck up in there. These words are for you alone. You can heal by holding the B button. Very excited to get around to Silk Song, though. The bits of gameplay they showed in the trailer seem wild. Very fast-paced. Kind of have essentially what seems like a grapple hook the whole time, which makes sense since you're playing as Hornet. Which is something I had been wondering, ever since, so I'm pretty sure Silk Song was announced before I, like, fully got into this game, but Hornet is such an agile character when you fight her in the boss fights in this game, and I was like, are they really gonna commit to, like, giving you her moveset? Because that's... You're gonna be able to do some crazy shit by the end if they are. Yeah, as also mentioned, I am just doing this. It's the usual weekday for me, which means I'm the only one home. So if the dogs get needy, I'm gonna have to take pauses to show them love and whatnot. I wonder if I can turn off the tutorials to just speed up the opening section, but we've probably already seen most of them. Alright. But yeah, I was looking, and there are actually quite a few, achievements I have not gotten in this game. A bunch of them we won't be going for. There's like a speedrun achievement I don't have. I think like 2 or 3 different ones, actually. Game does the really mean thing where there's like an easy and hard speedrun achievement. I apparently have, like, the easier one. If I remember right, we got it by, like, less than an hour when, I think I beat the game for the first time. But there's also, like, a speedrun achievement for getting 100% in this game, and I'm like, oh my god. Can I peek at them, or would I have to go to the main menu to do that? I'd have to go to the main menu. Yeah, I think there's one for, like, letting Zote die that I don't have, which we won't do because I don't know if I've completed the actual Zote fights. I know I haven't beaten Zote at his, like, hardest, but I don't remember if I've just beaten base boss Zote or not. And I don't think you can fight that if you just let Zote die immediately. But a bunch of the achievements I don't have are for beating the hardest bosses, which, again, in theory, would be like what I would like to accomplish. It's not happening. Don't think it's gonna happen. YouTube, if you're watching this, there will probably be this video, and then, like, one more, and then Silksong will be out, and I'll just play that instead. Snom! Honestly, I should probably just be going the vanilla basic bitch way instead of what I'm doing right now, but... This is me being used to the randomizers and just going to pick up all the items right here just in case there's something good, instead of just going and getting the helpful items that are where they're supposed to be right now. Like, this guy I'm about to fight would probably be way easier if I just went and got the fireball first, but... I'm already over here. I did keep the health bar and damage number mod on because why not? I got greedy. And how much easier the start of this game is when you can attack to the sides. lmao. There shouldn't be... There's maybe a little bit of money off to the right, but whatever. Oh, that. Oh, wow! It managed to jump the spike pit. I'm so proud of it. Just gonna skedaddle. I'm not even gonna try and do the silly nonsense for that. I'll just come back for you. I don't think there's too much reason to go say hi to Grubdad. I should have gotten that mod that just has the fucking compass on at all times, so I don't have to waste a charm slot on it, but whatever. God, and they've mentioned that there's gonna be, like, multiple towns in Silksong. They're all apparently, like, quest hubs, so you keep going back and re-exploring areas. The areas are supposed to be, like, pretty much just as big as Hollow Knight is, which is a huge game. I can't wait for it to come out, and then it's bad. God, I hope not, but... Sometimes you gotta try and temper your own expectations. I think I slipped a little bit into Luigi's Mansion theme there. Which I almost played yesterday, but I was like, I always use Luigi's Mansion as my, I need a single stream game. I should pick something else. getting both of those at once. God, this is like no money. But I also don't need a lot of money because this is the start of the game, so I should just get it anyway, but... it's just spilling everywhere, too. I was gonna say, I think it's like 15 total for each of those. I forget this badge. Is this the longer nail or the more damage when I'm low, when I'm about to die? Okay. But I do hope everyone's having a good day today. Mine's kind of been just mildly annoying, besides the Silksong news. So, another reason I was kind of like, whatever, I'll just play some Hollow Knight today, fuck it. I do gotta work on stuff tomorrow. I think there's just a little bit of money down here, right? A decent amount, actually. It's one of those things, minor groups of items like that, I get, like, confused about now, because I've just done the rando so much. It's like, I know there's 3 things down here. I assume it's just the little shitty money pickups. Still hope one day I can pull off the strat where you, like, lure the fly in over here and you can jump up there. I'm not gonna bother trying this time, though. It's one of those silly little things where I feel like I've seen speedrunners mention that even they fuck it up most of the time when they try and go for it, so it's just like, alright, I'm not gonna bother then. But, I mean, I'm never gonna get it, not that I'm not gonna bother. Whee! Got it. God damn it. I always think there's gonna be a safe spot right there, and I'm too lazy to look down first. Just bounce on that worm instead. No, that's closed off till I get the elevator. Bonk. Another boss where, honestly, just going and getting the fireball would probably be mildly faster, but fuck it. Oh. Maybe not. You do not have a lot of health. What are you doing, you silly baby? Are you bored, baby? Say, pups, you've mostly been resting all days until everyone else gets home. I was kind of assuming you would do that today, too. When I was like, why not stream? Oh, let me in. Hi, Sly. Fuck. There we go. I always think they're gonna take a second to, like, spawn the, like, child enemy version of them once they die. Like how the boss just waits a minute before doing that. I couldn't remember if that was money or a mask shard. I assumed it was money, but... I think this is more than just money, though, right? Probably, yeah, I was gonna say probably a grub, but... I like how there's, like, a few different spots in this early game where it's, like, you can either get something a little faster by spike jumping like that, or it's basically required to get it. And then I feel like after you get out of the early game, you pretty much never have to do that. And then you get to Path of Pain, the hardest platforming section of the game, and you constantly have to do that. It's just like, oh, this was a skill you wanted me to be building the whole time. Got it. Well, she had given me more spots to practice. lmao. I am somewhat used to Archipelago just skipping a lot of these, like, animations and whatnot. Whoops, fuck. I accidentally tilted the analog stick a little too far up because I'm dumb and play 2D platforms with the stick. And then I started pressing A because I was just gonna, like, jump off to the side, do the little bunny hops I've been doing. Yeah, bud. I wonder if part of this is just my controller hitting up for me. Right, I could buy that mask shard. Can't afford the key. Gathering swarm. Oh god, I forgot how much stuff fucking costs. One snag, gathering swarm. Do I have enough for the compass, though? Oh god, and I have to buy the pen, don't I? Yikes. Well, glad I have been, grabbing all the money available. I don't know if that was me. That might have been the controller. I might have to dig at the controller. Oh, I know what'll give me a little bit of money. Would have been helpful if I put on Gathering Swarm before coming right here, but whatever. Thank you, Grandpa Grub. Alright, we can at least get the pen so that I'm filling out the maps as we go. I shouldn't need the map for a while, but... If I don't buy it, I'll just have all this money, and then I'll want to buy it later anyway, so, like, why not just get the money to buy it now? Make sure and hit the lever up here so the path's open. Okay, hold on. I was not even pressing on the stick, and our good little vessel decided to swing up. So let's futz with the controller for a second. Oh, baby, are you doing okay? You keep rearranging, baby. Okay, she's wandering off. Baby, you couldn't have tried to play with me like 20 minutes ago, baby. Hi, Bella. Hi, baby. So why's today the day you need love and attention and want to play, huh? When you haven't been the last week. Why today, baby? Huh? I'm trying to do something today, baby. Yeah. Are you trying to get me to follow you? Do you want to go outside? Do you want me to take you outside even though we have a doggy door and you can go outside whenever you want? Alright, give me a minute. Silly me. Thought I had tapped the mute button on the mic. So yeah, they're hanging out outside, which they could have done anyway. I love them. I just don't understand why they demand I walk them outside when we have a dog door specifically so they can just go outside whenever they want. What can you do, though? Whoops. Forgetting where I'm going. Oh, I definitely could have got that last hit in. Damn. Oh, I so should have ricocheted that back at him. Disagree. See, that one I whiffed. I think that did 10 damage there, so it does like twice as much as just my regular hits. I don't know if there's like a better speedrun strat I could have done if that like actual speedrunners use, but I feel like that was a pretty fucking quick kill there. Of course, the question is whether speedrunners even actually bother fully killing him instead of just leaving off to the side. I don't know. Maybe it depends on the route type. Hi, Bella. Welcome back. Did you enjoy outside? Oh, I am actually gonna have to sit through like the entire little side area here. I forgot that I'd have to do that as part of the vanilla game. Always funny when you get used to like randomizers and the little quality of life things in them. Consume the vengeful spirit. I did decide since we would kind of just be going through the game for funsies to not have the ooh speak on it. That said, I'm also not bothering to read any of the text, so it's not like it really matters whether I turned it off or not, but... Oh. I don't know why I tried to do the pogo attack on it. Oops. Oh, hello. Oh, I still haven't put on Gathering Swarm. Dumb. Also used to having stronger spells there, so I can just, like, one-shot this guy, but... Soul Catcher. See, and funny enough, that's probably actually a good enough charm that I'm not going to put on Gathering Swarm now. Like, pretty much the whole reason I bought it was I was like, well, it'll probably be a little bit before I get actual good charms, and it only takes one slot. You know what? I'll take off Fury the Fallen instead. It's a fairly big damage buff, but you have to be on like 1 or 2 health left before it procs. What do you get for beating the Wandering Maw thing? I think it's just like a mask shard or something. I can't think of much reason to go fight it now instead of just putting it off. Once again, lmao, not used to vanilla. Don't remember what the actual rewards for doing things are. Here's what I remember. You get something for beating it. And then that gets randomized to who knows what, because you're playing a randomizer. Oh, I thought I got 2 at least. Oh well. Bam. So what Gathering Swarm does, if you've only ever seen me play this game because everyone else uses this charm, is it brings the money to you like that. So I definitely want the compass, which we will probably very quickly remove Gathering Swarm and put that on instead. Because I get lost way more than I need to have bugs pick up money for me. And I think we can buy a mask shard? Yeah. And we'll just do that because we probably won't be using money for quite a while anyways. Besides that. Got 40 minutes into this. Any percent speedrun world record, probably already beaten the game by now, lmao. They're just kind of mildly annoying enemies more than anything else. Dugween Path. Is there not something right here? God damn it.
Yep.
Oh, didn't quite squeeze by in time. Oh, I thought I could lay it there. I was kind of hoping that would be close enough to hit both of you. Teehee. I think there is an achievement for filling out the Hunter's Journal, which I've never done because that just seems grindy and annoying, but just going back to the very beginning of the stream, talking about the achievements I do and don't have and why I'm like, eh, I care about some of them more than others. Alright. Can I do the trick? Nope. Fucked it up. It's like one of the few speedrun tricks I do know for the game is... I did listen to an explanation, because at one point I debated learning the speedruns of this game and then, like, just pulling it out on stream and being like, hey, look what I learned. But I never got around to it. But I did try practicing that one trick, because you basically skip most of the first go-through of Green Path there, and you get the dash from Hornet way faster, if you can do that jump. But you have to do, it's like something like, you jump, and then you, like, slightly turn around, and then, like, almost immediately, like, a few frames after, you have to, like, fireball, and that slightly ups, like, your jump height, and then because of that, if you do it at, like, the exact max of your jump, you can make that jump or something. I think I practiced it for like 5 minutes just trying to do it. I was like, alright, maybe I shouldn't try and learn the speedrun for this game. Which is not to say I give up forever, but considering I just did it on like an ADHD whim one day, I was like, eh, maybe not today. Give me my Hunter's Journal. Haktua. Chat, earlier I mentioned I've kind of had an annoying day so far. One of the things, and I'm mentioning this because it's bothering me right now, is I went to take the trash out, and lifted the garbage bag out of the trash can. Trash can kind of lifted with it slightly, you know, as tends to happen. But it also moved towards me slightly, and when I got the garbage bag out of it, it, like, dropped afterward, and because it was raised and moved forward slightly, the, like, edge of the garbage can slammed down right where, on my big toe, the nail, like, kind of meets my toe, and it's kind of like the slightly thinner skin just at the base of your nail there. Fucking slammed down on that, and it's hurts and is kind of irritated right now. I definitely am gonna have, like, some kind of mean bruise because of it. I also appreciate the caption did not go with the bruise I meant, and it instead not only went with bruise as in multiple of brew, but also capitalized it for some reason. It'd be a much more enjoyable mean bruise than the one I'm gonna have. Also have been fun for this stream, but for a much later version of it, because it is currently noon. And listen, I get it. I'm unemployed. It would really just be, like, my own shame on why I shouldn't do that kind of thing, but I'm not that sad about the whole unemployed thing yet to start drinking at noon on a weekday. That's at least like a 2 p.m. kind of a thing. I don't remember Green Path. And by that I mean I always get confused with these two like upward tunnels right here and how they link to things. I don't know why. The amount of times I've gone through this, like, even off-stream, you would think I would have a better idea of the fucking layout here, and it refuses to remain as information in my brain. Okay, yeah, it's because there's another tunnel beforehand that you can get up into. And sometimes I do, sometimes I forget about it, like now. Yeah, that one's to the right there. Okay. And that's the one that meets up with, like, the electric butterflies you need the dash to get through. Okay. I do feel better about me constantly being confused about this, though, because that's the tunnel I thought I was in right here. So I at least can see where my confusion starts and comes from. And it's the fact that sometimes I jump up to that one and sometimes I don't. I don't even think that's like a randomizer thing. I think I could just jump up there if I wanted to right now. The problem is, a lot of Green Path looks the same as a lot of the rest of Green Path, I'm gonna be honest. There's like 3 different vertical tunnels like that all next to each other here, and it just gets confusing which one's which and which one has what. Oh no. Very happy to beat that guy hitless. one of the many enemies in a video game where I'm like, I'm never afraid of dying to them unless I'm already low on health and stuff, but God, is it annoying to beat those guys without them sneaking in at least one hit. So if I remember right, it's over here how I get to the upward boulder thing, or is that a different spot? Okay, that's here. No, I was supposed to bounce off of you there. I'm just trying to bounce on it, and it's not working out for me. Damn it, I thought a charm was right here. Damn you, randomizer, for confusing me, because I've played you more than the vanilla game at this point, probably. Oh, and I do need the dash to get through here. Damn it, I always forget that. It's because you need the dash to get to the, like, kind of main item right there, and then you need some other movement option to go further and reach a different area past it. And because of that, I'm always like, yeah, you can get through there, then you need, like, something to get up into the Howling, or the Howling Cliffs, is that what it is? Alright, so this is where you leave Zote to die if you want to do that, and I do need to just do that at some point, probably off-stream, so that he's dead and I get my achievement, but that will not be today. Rude. Yatta. Alright, wake up, asshole. Well, I don't remember if he, like, actually dies here, or if you then also have to get to, like, Deep Nest and then leave him alone there as well and he dies or something like that. Yeah, I take back what I said where this is where you leave him to die. I think you actually have to, like, leave him to die in Deep Nest. Which I feel like I've been slow about saving him there, and he's still, like, lived, so I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head what you have to do to get him to die. See, it's that stupid, like, jump back and then very quick swing they do a lot of the time. It's real tricky and gets me a lot. Damn it. See, that's what I mean. They have, like, just enough of an unpredictable moveset. Now, they love to just sneak in, like, a single hit a fight. Especially when they do that. See, that's all I wanted. Just wanted to get to the other side of one of them so I can fireball both at once. That one guy just had to prove a little difficult with it. Ow. Isn't there, like, one other thing in here somewhere? Don't touch me. Oh, that shortcut. Ah, damn. Then I'm going to invalidate that shortcut at least partially, because I'm just going to rest here instead. And you know what? Fuck it. Ooh, 140 for it. Oh, you bitch. Wanderer's Journal. It's like money, but more of it. And I'm not at risk of losing it for now. Sorry, I just... Right, I'm playing this in windowed mode, just because I do. And I saw Obra Dinn, the little desktop icon off to the side, and just suddenly the thought of an Obra Dinn speedrun popped into my head. And I'm like, I'm sure that's a thing, and there's probably rules in place to make it somewhat interesting. But the thought of it just essentially being a speedrun of memorizing how everyone died, and then putting it in the journal the fastest, made me laugh. Anyway, look, Silksong! It's confirmed and everything! Here she is! Whew. It's kind of a cheating jump, don't you think? Shaw. Oh. You're supposed to say Adina or whatever for that one, you cheater. Almost did it hitless. I don't know how that one wild jump she did across the entire arena to exactly where I was standing didn't hit me, but... and we aren't playing the randomizer, so I get to just dash in every direction. Oh yeah, don't I get interrupted here? Hello? Oh. There we go. Yeah, I know. There's no point to me going over here. I didn't even leave, like, the bench warp mod on, so I could cheat and come back here faster later on if I wanted. It would essentially just put it on my map, and you know what? I'm not gonna forget Un, so... Is there anything really worth specifically going for right now here? Instead of just trying to grab crap on my way out. I don't think so. It's so nice having so unused to vanilla Hollow Knight, which is a very good game and gives you a bunch of stuff right at the beginning to make the game, you know, fun and whatnot. Instead used to the mean randomizer that just puts all the movement options at the very end. Alright. Don't think I can really go that way till I have Crystal Dash, if I remember right. So I think it's the other one that you can, like, bounce on them. Bounce on it, Dio, etc. Listen, you just bounce on it a lot in this game, okay? It happens. Yeah, this is where I always think of. And where, like, half the time this is where I go up right here. We can do the butterfly thing, just because we're right here. I think I can get through that with just the dash. Wall climb would make that spot right there the slightest bit easier, but... Mask fragment? Oh, no, that is a charm. Okay. I don't like that one, though. It kind of fucks with how long your hit stun lasts after you get hit, so it just kind of gets me hit a second time a lot. Which, you know, don't get me wrong, skill issue, but... More just kind of going through all this so that I know for sure there isn't anything else here. Okay, yeah, then we're here. No, I haven't been here. Okay. Is this the ledge? No. There's this room and then the ledge. Slipped. Not really the closest spot you consider safe game. Alright. So this is the ledge that you, like, fireball up onto, if you're wondering. And then you kind of just go a few... Oh, it is... Oh, you essentially don't have to climb back up, is kind of what it skips. I'm like, I know this is faster, because you do it in the speed run. And surely if it wasn't faster, the speedrunners would know by now. It's a very simple thing to tell whether it's faster or not. Like, listen, sometimes in games, it's a little weird to tell if a strat is actually fast or not. That's just, like, you go through one path and you go through that path, and which one was faster. Not like it's even, like, late enough in the game that you have a bunch of movement options. It's just, like, you don't even have the dash yet. Now, admittedly, I do think it might also have been faster for me to, in that room with the ledge I showed, to have just fallen right there. Instead of going back through this way, but... Unsure. Probably decently similar. And bench for safety. Almost have enough for the lantern, which I should probably save up for at this point. You know, I'll grab stag stations and a map if I run into any of that, but this is the dark spot. Yep. With the creepy ghost boss whose name I can never remember, even though you'd think I would remember. I don't know how much here I can really do either. This is one of those spots where me remembering the vanilla game would actually be very helpful, but... Nice. Clean! Let's go! Oh, wait, hold on. Is there more above you? No? Okay. Need to fireball more of those birds to get them in the journal, which, I guess, to be fair, I'm not being great about killing other enemies just for the journal anyway, so. And this is where we bounce on it. Yes. This one seems to just get me money. I have to bounce on it on the way back. Fuck it. For funsies. Hey, managed to get a couple of them there. It's so nice just being able to dash everywhere. Oh, vanilla game, how I've missed you, apparently. How much can I do here? I think the answer is not really a lot, but... I also feel like I missed out on a spell forever the first time I beat the game just because I forgot that door was there, / didn't ever notice it, / whatever. Oh, well, this is here. Some extra health and a little bit extra money. We take those. Okay, I couldn't tell if that was something I could open or not. Oh! I don't remember how long I've got the VTuber thing going on. Year and a half, something like that? Welcome on in. Ow. There we go. Oh, voice train? Never. Sorry to maybe burst your bubble on that one. Just lucky, I guess. Thank you, though. No, I loaded up one of the videos once, and then it seemed really complicated, and I was like, I'm gonna put this off, and then I never went back to it. So, sorry if you were maybe looking for, like, tips or something. Thank you, though. Not a compliment I was expecting to get today. I keep forgetting I don't have a map for this area. I still... Skip call. Why did Team Cherry put Cornifer in this area where they did? It's very mean. Oh, hi, Quirrell. God. Answer that phone call, I think. Yeah, I mean... I don't know if I should be happy or not that the scam calls aren't even, like, putting in the effort to make it seem like they aren't spam calls nowadays. But it's like, what was I supposed to do with that? There's the voicemail, though. I guarantee you there's probably an entire paragraph of voicemail in that call that ended 2 seconds after it started. One of these days, I'm going to answer one of those scam calls for the $30,000 loan or whatever they're saying, and I'm going to string them along as long as possible before I hit them with the whole, oh yeah, by the way, I'm unemployed. There's going to be, like, no interest on this, right? I literally do not make any money, so I don't have to pay it back. Trauma dumping on the scam caller because I can't afford a therapist. There you go. And let me see. Yep, $36,000 loan. Oh, look at that. And options that are less $500 a month and no credit impact for applying. That's crazy. Only with a 50% annual interest. Like, sorry, I already have medical bills I need to play. I can't sign up for your scam loan. Nice. Is there a point to going further this way right now? No. You know, I said I was gonna save up for the lantern. We might grab the fragile metals instead, or charms or whatever. Badges. I can't pay for your loans. God, I wish it was for the boot bills. Not because I fell and broke my arm earlier this year. Oh, I always do this here. Why would you do that? Because I had a very energetic young dog who could not stop in time on the wood floor and decided to slam into the back of my knees. Love the goober, but, ow. Is there something right here? Mushroom people? Alright, well. Whatever. Jump! I always think there's a spot right above these guys and there isn't. I don't know why I think that. So I think that spot was... I thought that spot was there even before I realized there was a spot above the, like, Watcher Knights or whatever that boss is called. Uh-oh. Get away with it. There we go. Nice. Oh, a charm notch. Nice. God, I have just played too much of the randomizer. I don't remember any of the vanilla things. What an odd problem to have for a game. It's like I'm pretty much still playing a randomizer, just anyone who's played the game has seen the spoiler log and knows. Give me that. And sure. Shame I can't afford all of them right now. I should have, I guess, picked Fragile Greed so that I could afford to buy the last charm more easily, but oh well. Yes. Yes. So if anyone doesn't know Hollow Knight super well, what this does is I now deal a lot more damage. I want to say maybe double, but I'm not quite sure. But if I die with it equipped, it will break and I will have to rebuy it. So. But I'm confident enough in my abilities to risk playing with it for a little bit. Alright, I'm doing 8 damage instead of 5, so it's not quite doubling my damage, but it is good, like 50% boost. Yeah, then Fragile Heart gives you more health, and Fragile Greed gives you more money when you kill shit. Uh-oh. Admittedly, they do kind of give a dangerous area right past this, because these are all explosions, and those do 2 damage instead of 1. Oh, is this the monk guy? It is. Oh, fuck that. Both because I hate that fight, and also I can't do the fight yet. Hi, Cloth! Wish you got more of a storyline in this game. Oh yeah, then right. This is probably the shortcut you can activate that confuses me the most in this game, because I feel like it's just as dangerous and long of a route as the original route before you open the shortcut. Silksong? She's real! Oh. What's this way? Again, you'd think I would have the map better memorized than I do. I do not, in fact, got it memorized. That's always satisfying, though. Grub! Just gotta mildly cheat right there to activate that shortcut a little early. I do think there was a speedrun skip there for a little bit, and I think it's been phased out of the run where you, like, damage boost off of the bomb right there to make it onto that little, like, ledge off to the left there. I think that leads to Mantis Village, so I assume it's to get into the actual village a little faster. Oh, why am I bothering with this? Gotta be honest, Mantis Village, you maybe want to put that, like, warning further out than your guards who are willing to kill anyone who comes through. Generally, you want the warning and then the guards, not the guards, then the warning. I think that counts as entrapment. And will probably not hold up in a court of bug law. Oh, damn it. I even jumped because I knew you were gonna rush like that. I will say, Fragile Strength is proving helpful right now, because it takes 3 swings to beat them, which is 24 total damage. And at 5, that would take 5 swings to reach, so even if I'm overkilling them, and I'd only need 4 swings, it's still shaving off a swing. Which is good, because these guys are actually very dangerous. You know, like, the first time I ever played this game, which was at a friend's house back in, like, probably God, I don't even remember when this game came out, so I can't even say probably some random date. But was forever ago. This was so hard trying to learn how to deal with the mantises for the first time. Because they just got that brutal swing. Even though I'm a bug, for some reason the dark-type move Brutal Swing is extremely effective. Some might even say super. That's for Kibi if they happen to be lurking right now. Or Tidal. And look, we got the Mantis Claw, and I'm not playing the randomizer, so I can wall jump on both sides. Instead of just the left or whatever. Come on. I would never get through the pain of path like that. Could also just pogo off those spikes. Probably have been easier than what I just did. I'm still so happy that I took 2 videos to get through the Path of Pain, so I could name one the Path of Pain and the other one the Pain of Path. What a dumb joke, but it makes me laugh every time. Oh, damn you. Just healed. I almost didn't see this guy there for a second. I was too focused and happy that I was actually doing fairly well on the platforming. I think one of the best boss fights in the game. Alright. Kind of being mean with the pattern, though. Ooh. Alright. Someone's feeling feisty. Oh, the controller. And by that, I mean me playing with the analog stick and not using the D-pad like a good 2D platformer player would. I was kind of hoping that would be enough. There we go. Dab. Oh god, I was too busy showboating. Damn it. I could have gotten through this hitless. Pattern of that one, exactly. There we go. This was the one I was thinking of. Of course. Slightly off on my hitboxes there. Oh, I thought that would kill. Teehee. Yatta. think I can get to Cornifer nice and quick right here and just get the Deep Nest map and then fucking immediately dip because fuck Deep Nest. Imagine being some poor fuck who's playing this for the first time, finds the Mantis Lords, and then opens this area, and you're like, well, I guess this is where I'm supposed to go. I don't remember how far Cornifer's in here. I'm about to dip without finding him, because, again, as stated, fuck Deep Nest. Oh, damn it, controller! That was the left stick just aiming up against my will. Yeah, fuck this. I don't remember where Cornifer is. I'd rather not lose fragile strength just because I decide to poke my toe too deep into Deep Nest. Confident enough in my ability to get through, say, Mantis Village and probably the City of Tears without losing fragile strength. I'm not on whatever the fuck I could possibly accomplish in Deep Nest right now. I think with the current movement options I have, I could, like, start up the tram, maybe? And then we could get to, like, the opposite side of Kingdom's Edge from the City of Tears and just do a lot of fuckery with that, but... Ooh, the Market Pride's good. Ew. Going a little too fast there. I don't think I have, like, a single mask shard yet. How much do you cost? You just definitely aren't... Oh god, 3? Really? I mean, it's really good, but... The really is honestly less me being surprised that's what it costs, and more just like I was huffing copium hoping it wouldn't be that much. That is probably exactly what it should cost. That is the... If you don't know your Hollow Knight badges super well, that is the one that gives you the largest range increase on your melee attack, so... As you can probably imagine, pretty helpful in general. If you're going with kind of like a build that uses melee, which means that you aren't going into a solo magic build. Which can and is a really good build in this game if you grab the right stuff for it, but honestly, even then, you refill your magic by making melee attacks, so it would still probably be fairly helpful for those if you could also afford it. Alright, I'm gonna stop trying to sneak up there, even though I know you can. Am I not supposed to be able to make that? Am I supposed to wait till I have Crystal Dash for this? I mean, like, fuck that if I am, but... No, that was pretty easy to get up there. Okay. Controller, could you stop swinging up, please? Not a single one of those attacks was supposed to swing up, and I let go of the analog stick midway through. Oops, damn it. Now, this is one of those spots where it would have been smarter to take off Fragile Strength, more of a just-in-case thing than anything else. Oh, Greta. Sorry, I called you Greta earlier. Alright. Bretta's saved. Zote saved for now. We are on our way to unlocking the Dream Zote fight. Which I don't remember if I've ever beaten or not, so... If we stick with this long enough and play it often enough before Silk Song comes out, maybe I can manage to do that. I know I haven't done, like, the last Zote fight because you can, like, keep refighting the boss you can unlock, the Dream Zote fight, and, like, every time he does more damage, which I think you can do with all the Dream fights, each one up to, like, 5 times, and every time they just, like, start dealing more damage. I don't even remember if they get more health. But, the Zote one's fun because every time he gets more adjectives in front of his name, and he's the only boss like that. Gorgeous, passionate, overwhelming, diligent, something in. Yeah, we do this instead. There we go. Oh, what's up here? I remember up here. I remember how many times there was fucking something helpful in the randomizer up here and I just forgot about it. Whoops. Okay. Nothing ever required, because I would have seen it on the spoiler log, but... Oh, that's the... Well, hold on. There might be something else in here as well. Okay, you need the ground pound for that. Got it. Just the gate to the city closes behind you right there, and you can't, like, reopen it, so that's, like, kind of how you get back out from here. And I assume you can probably get into the city from there as well, but... Oh, God, of course. You were right here. And this is where I will remind myself that I don't think I need any resources to get the first damage upgrade from the smith here. I think I can just go talk to them and they'll give it to me. Hi, Quirrell. I like him. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I do actually need you downstairs. I'm going to ignore you for a second, but I will need you here. Whoops. Did not do the down attack like I had meant to. God, and I just can get up here without having to drive one of the, you know, draw one of the flies over. Okay, I do have to pay for this. That's fine. Whatever. I don't need the pale ore, which is the more you know, rare thing.
Garadel Akari.
Alright, so this is where I don't remember if Fragile Strength is a... Okay. Goddamn controller. Hold on. Where I don't remember if Fragile Strength is a multiplicative thing, or if it just adds, like, 3 damage overall, which would still be helpful, but... There's a huge difference between just a static addition of damage like that versus you just will always deal 50% more damage than you would otherwise. And if my controller wasn't fucking up and making me walk back in here. Imagine having money to buy a new controller. Couldn't be me. Especially because since I'm basically just jamming something into the socket around the thumbstick, I know I'm probably actively making it worse. Instead of doing any kind of long-term fix. But what can you do? Okay, see that upswing? I wasn't touching the stick at all, so... But anyway, this does seem to be still like a 50% boost. Because I think you go to like 8 damage with the first Nailsmith upgrade, maybe. I don't quite remember. Your damage definitely doesn't go up to 11 with just the first upgrade, though, so... Yeah, almost does as much as the fireball now. That's crazy. Give. Okay, now we just make our way to the right. That was kind of upsetting. I must have been just high enough to do, like, the kind of slam landing instead of the quick agile landing. And that guy's jump is, I guess, the exact same amount of time that you're stuck in the, like, I slammed into the ground animation. Hey, Lem.
Son? Gian. Velmi Ardred.
Velmi Ardred. Yeah, that's... Just gonna do that, just to make sure you're, like, sent down. I should be able to walk over to you and not have to do the platforming up top. Whoops! Glad you can interrupt the elevators and just tell them to come back down. Some games would absolutely make you wait. Oops, give me that. Teehee. Man, just a prank, bro. You didn't have to explode yourself like that. Say, that's not the way my appearance usually has people explode. Lmao, nut, etc. Egg. Oh, that's just not quite enough to kill the, like, standard little husk guy. Is that Dobby snoring? Well, I heard something weird and all my dogs were staring off, but as far as I can tell, nothing's happening, so... Well, all but one dog who's still asleep, so I think maybe someone was just whining in his sleep or snoring or something. He's such a talkative puppy, and he talks in his sleep so much. So most of the time I let him just work it out as well and just keep sleeping. But I think yesterday he was actually having a nightmare. And I woke him up and he seemed real happy to see me, so... I don't know why I healed there when I'm about to sit at a bench here and just get the health back anyway. I think I can... Oh, hey, Zote. I honestly forgot you popped up here. Bye. I think I can head back to Dirtmouth right now, though. And there's a few things I'd like to snag right there. Or do I... No, you know what? Let's just keep going this way for now. Then I'll head... Because I should head back there next anyway to go to the mine once I get ground pound. And if I wait till I have ground pound, I can also grab a couple more things in the Dirtmouth area. I was gonna head back because I got plenty of money, and I was like, I can access, Zalubra? Is that her name? I can access the charm shop now, and I might actually have enough, and there might actually be a charm notch for sale. Which, more than any of the actual charms right now, I would love to buy, because that would just let me have... either have another one-slot charm equipped, or swap the compass for a two-charm thing. Or I could overcharm, get real risky. Someone who's moderately okay with the game deciding to overcharm and have fragile strength on at the same time. So I'm just really risking it for the biscuit. Actually, hold on. A second. If you don't know your Hollow Knight super well and you're watching this, you can, if you... Oh, I have to be on a bench. So, right, there's the slots, the notches right here that each one takes. You can equip more than that, but every notch you go past that, you take extra damage. If I remember right, exactly how it works. So if I did that while I also had on the charm that breaks if I die, it would be, you know, a choice I would be making. Ouch. Oh, really? You managed to fire that? Disagree. Oh, but that didn't hit you? You're cheating. That's what you're doing. You are just straight up cheating. Oh, let me do this. I'll heal there, then I'll head back over and refill on the soul. Nice. Wow, you are... I forgot just how tanky you were. You're not even like a full boss. You're just a mini boss. What are you doing? Like, Don't get me wrong, I feel like the game at least partially expects you to maybe get the damage up from the smith, but... I am dealing triple the damage you enter this area at. You're still that tanky. Okay, game. I am disagreeing with some of your judgments happening right now. See, that one I at least saw him, like, start the animation on, so I'm not surprised he got the shot off, but... It's also an odd shortcut choice right there. Such annoying enemies. God damn you. Fuck you. There we go. God. Oh yeah, isn't this one the spell damage up ones? One of the best charms of the game. Just didn't quite recover from healing fast enough there. Alright. Show me what you got. Yeah. You aren't that important of a boss, buddy. I hate to break it to you. Alright, he's a little aggro. He may have heard what I said there. Oh, I forgot you already have the shockwaves. That makes sense, but... Fuck. Just not happy with my insults towards him. Although he also just needs to deal because, honestly, he's already down to, like, half health. Fuck. Of all the times my controller decides not to do an up input. Yatta! I don't know how extra he was. I think the randomizer just skips that little bit there. Secret second phase? Oh, but now you don't have the shockwave. I guess maybe because I stole it? Yatta! And look, I'm not soft locked in here because I'm not playing the randomizer. Oh, I think I should have explored up here a little first. Okay, managed to finagle my way back up, though. I don't know why I decided to just immediately break the glass that I might not be able to come back from for a bit. instead of investigate the obvious spot with a secret. Yeah, so right, that's... For the first time talking about the lore of that game, oh my god, why did you swing to the right? Why is a new PS5 controller fucking 80 bucks? But right, that's why there's a big corpse pit under that boss arena that we got slammed down into, because they were sucking them dry as soul to try and keep themselves from being infected and whatnot, and if I recall correctly, it did not exactly work. I don't know why I tried to heal right there, that was such an obviously bad idea. Right, I have to climb back up for that grub. Just rude, really. Yeah, and in classic, like, mad scientist fashion, all these guys are, like, the fuck-ups of the experiments they were doing. Okay, I guess I don't have to climb back up. No, I do have to climb back up. Okay. Be alone? Okay, now that we got the ground pound, though, that's the vast majority we can accomplish at the city here. We can go say hi to Hornet Silksong herself real fast, and I'll probably do that just for funsies, but... Then we'll have to take the elevators back up to the bench. And then we'll head back to Dirtmouth. I'll spend all this money we have. I should probably get the lantern first. It's going to take all the money. Oh, let me buy shit from Lem, or sell shit to Lem then, if I'm doing that. So that I have more money to buy things back at Dirtmouth for. Oh, I have so much money. Good. We are kind of a point where a lot of the map is open up and I could do a lot of side stuff. I'll probably go to the mines first, though, to get Crystal Dash. Because that's going to be the last movement option we'll get for quite a while. And I'll probably run around and start doing more side stuff. I could get into the sewers. Which... What else can I use the key for? The key does open up Godhome, but I won't be doing that for a while. It opens up the egg thing. I think there's a fourth use of the key, but I don't remember. Let me just use... If I have a key. Okay, I did not buy the key. Silksong! Sha-na-na!
Hakana Sagamos.
The graven ash in the market would grant to one like you. You know, I think the first time I played through that, I assumed she was talking about, the actual graveyard area where you meet Grandma Moth and she gives you the Dreamweaver. But I guess she is actually talking about, like, the Kingdom's Edge area. And the King's Mark or whatever. It's been so long since I've paid attention to that dialogue. Since I've learned that that item even exists in this game. Alright. So we're mostly heading over to Dirtmouth, but I feel like there was something I kind of wanted to grab on the way, and I've already forgotten what it was. No, it was only like a half-formed thought of, I should also do this. I think I need soul for a ground pound right there to get something. Well, for the spot right above, right here. Okay, that was rude how you could see me before I could see you. Oh, there's a simple key. Alright. I guess I don't need to buy one yet. I think there's 4 keys in the game now, and I can't remember what you used the 4th one for. It's the sewers, e.g., God Home, and I think something else. And I just can't remember what that something else is. Oh, is it the path to the hot springs in the city? Where, like, the singer ghost lady is? Another fucking scam call that lasted half a second, because obviously it's definitely a human doing it and not a fucking robot. Ignore the fact that for the last 3 months, supposedly the same person's been doing the scam call. Alright, so I could use that to get back to Dirtmouth, but I can also open up the actual path in between here and there. Whoops. Oh, maybe this takes a simple key. I don't think so, though. Yeah, I was about to say, I think it's just money. Because this also, if I remember right, opens up a spot right here. So now I can go to the left, because the elevator is actually open. Oh man, are the rewards being so worthwhile of doing right now. Love how they just instantly hit you into the spikes so you respawn back up here. Alright. Like our first mask fragment. Oh no, that's a vessel fragment. God, we got one of those before our mask fragment. lmao. Alright. Now, even though we're, like, right next to where Salubra is, I am going to head up to, Sly first, just because I don't remember exactly what the lantern costs, and that's probably the most expensive thing I want to buy right now. Because we're about to head to several spots where having the lantern would be helpful, so just getting that out of the way so I don't have to think about it anymore. And then basically, the remaining money I can splurge on mask fragments and maybe charm notches at Salubra. God, $950 for the key, and it's $1,800 for the lantern. Jeez. Oh, I did buy one of the mask shards. Okay. He just has another.
Bapanada.
Oh, yes, please. And real fast, I'm gonna grab the bench pin and the stag pin, just to give myself a little better of an idea of, like, where everything is, so I don't forget. Because I bet Salubra will let me buy at least one charm notch, but I don't know what else she'll really be offering right about now. Hey, girl. Right, Lifeblood Heart, the long nails, not bad. Steady Body, Shaman Stone. Okay, that lets spells be stronger, so that would definitely be good. And I can buy 2 charm notches. There we go. Yeah, and 8... What's that? 8 more charms? And then she'll let me buy another notch. Give me Long Nail as well, just for shits and giggles. And I can't get anything else good at Sly, so... God, just don't quite have enough. Oh, I've gotten some grubs. We could go do that. Yeah, also just go ahead and see what all we can put on. Oh, okay. Spell Twister reduces the cost of spells is what it does. Got it. Probably put that on. Is that our Long Nail, I guess? Or I could spam dashes with the Sans charm. Dude, we'll just put Spell Twister on. And before we head to the mines, I'll run around and grab some of the stuff we couldn't get here before. Which... so up a bit for that. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I can get that until we have Crystal Heart. But if I go up, I can get the grub we couldn't get before. That'll also put me kind of by the old man grub to get the reward for the grubs. Then I can go kill the wandering Malek, whatever it is. Which would probably get us a mask shard. Then There is that other, I believe, either mask shard or vestal fragment we could get kind of on the bottom road here. Fuck. Yeah, I just completely whiffed that jump there. Oh, actually, does the Moloch have a pale ore? Should I have saved up my money? Fuck. It might have a pale ore, which is kind of bonkers, but... yeah, I'm just, again, getting the rando confused with this. One of those things, I've kind of forgotten where all the pale ore are, which is a shame, because that would be a good item to remember their actual vanilla spawns on. The only one I remember off the top of my head is the one all the way at the top of the mountain in Crystal Peak. And I think one of the bosses in Crystal Peak drops it as well. Like, maybe that crystal laser guy drops it. I don't know how I slipped off of the wall jump there, but... should maybe keep a little bit of money so I can buy the Crystal Peak map from Cornifer. But... oh, here we go. And grub song, nice. You, like, just hand me a little something at one point? No? Okay. I'm glad that didn't hit me. I've been a little annoyed. And now, because I was patient and put off fighting this boss, until now, unless I fucking fuck up the bounce, I will be doing almost triple the damage I would have been doing if I had just come here immediately. Oh, I thought some of the blue stuff was here. Oh well. Take that tiny soul refill. Oh, the brooding Moloch, not the wandering one. Apologies. Woo! I will take that boss fight with only one hit. Let's go. A mask fragment. If I had just bought that other one in Sly's shop, I would have been able to fucking have extra health. Oh, but there is the one down here. Never mind. I'm glad I didn't give that fucker my money. Oh, that was a little too fast. Extra health! Let's go! Alright, so now we want Crystal Peak. I could buy one more thing from Salubra. Just spend that bit of money. No, because then I might not be able to afford the map and any benches in Crystal Peak, so we'll just save it. Sorry, Snom. I should probably just go through there, but I think there's something on the fall from here. I think it's just a stupid rancid egg that I'm probably never going to use this playthrough, but... Whoops. Hey, she's totally fine. Ignore her. She's mining still. Very busy with the mining. Okay. There isn't even money here. I wasted my time earlier. Oh, but I won't be able to... Okay. Nope. We're good. Okay. Amazing what having a visual cue that sticks through the randomizer helps for me remembering what item is where. Yeah, I know what item's there, because it still looks the same. It just shits out something actually helpful in the rando. No map yet. I think Cornifer's, like, up top again. Yay, rancid egg. Oops. There's anything down here but enemies trying to kill me, but... yep. It sure was the only thing down here. Someone just was so excited I was here, just kept spewing everywhere. Oh. Oh, can't get that. Nice. Nice. I'm just trying to remind myself of the general layout of this lower bit. Crystal Peak being one of those maps where my brain just kind of refuses to remember the layout. I think it's one of those things where my brain gets confused with this one just because of how connected everything is. Like, it just feels like every room leads to every other room. So it's just like, well, these are all basically the same place. Easy. Yeah, these are the enemies I was comparing that enemy in Axiom Verge to. Though I Ironically, Axiom Verge may have came out first. Don't quite remember. They both probably came out for the first time around the same time. No, Axiom Verge is probably older. I think Axiom Verge was more like 2013 and Hollow Knight was more like 2015. Hi, Carnifer. I don't think I can get up there, yeah. Because speaking of Axiom Verge, I need a higher jump to get up there. Stop it. This is the bench that is Occupada. This might be dangerous to do kind of at the low health I have, but... Oh, damn it. I thought I had a second longer before that. Oh, God! I was not expecting you to jump to the other side of me like that. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. My fragile strength, no! Sit down on the bench, sit down on the bench. I don't care, sit down on the bench. Sit down on the bench. Said it was dangerous to probably be doing that as at the low health I had. Alright, well. Woo! Hey, Quirrell. That's where Quirrell says we would probably be extremely intimidating if we weren't so short. I'm like, little mean, but also true. Alright. So, as discovered in previous playthroughs, I could finagle myself up there, but there's eventually a point where I can't go any further without the double jump, so there's really no point in actually finagling my way up there. Oh, shit. Fucked it. You know what? Just in case. I'm pretty sure this leads back to here anyway, but hey. Should always open those shortcuts first. You never know. Yeah, no. I had to do that or just not make the jump. Fuck. Panicking. I'm panicking, Anakin. I don't have a planikin. Crystal Heart. Consumed the crystal heart. Bow. Yeah, I do have to deal with this room at some point, don't I? Oh, that's not there? Hold on. There we are. Fuck. Turn that shit off. Please. See, I feel like I missed a spot somewhere here. Is this it? Oh, how do I get in there? Oh, I think I break something right here. Yeah. Listen, I don't always notice the little rumbly ground, okay? Sue me. It's not the most obvious thing in the world, especially when you're fighting someone. Noise. I know somewhere off kind of on the right is a spot where I can ground pound to get to the burial ground. I also haven't activated the shortcut back to Darkmouth from here. I'll probably explore and make sure I do that before I actually ground pound, just to, you know, be sure and all. Oh my god! It's like fighting like 3 Hammer Brothers at once. Please. Here's the other piston room. Knew there was another one somewhere. Fuck. Oh, then all the way back? I hate these things. It's like the easiest part to do right there, just to get them all turned off permanently. right here? I guess not. That must be where the, okay, the ground pound spot is. Let me go back up, activate the shortcut to Dirtmouth near the top of the peak. So that later on when I come back to get the pale ore at the top, I don't have to climb back through everything. Easier to go over here. Maybe. Oh. It's above me, not right there. Through this piston room. This fucking laser hallway again. Why? It's like Resident Evil in here. There's actually a bunch of stuff in this room, so good to have the shortcut. And a couple things I can still grab here as well. One of those things, it would almost be smart to stop by, to fully stop by Dirtmouth and like try and buy a few things, but because I don't think I need to buy anything with money in the Ancestral Mound, but at the same time, there's also, well, I guess the stag nest there I would have to buy, but it's also a very short area where I'll just grab a thing and kind of leave, and also there's a stag nest, so I can just very easily get back to Dirtmouth anyway. No, I couldn't remember if there was a mimic here, or if I was just thinking of the randomizer. I don't entirely know why the mimic's here. Most of them are down in deep nests, so you'd think like the couple ones that aren't would be still vaguely in the area, or somewhere connected to them, not a random hole in the mines. There we go. Again, just want that shortcut open, because it will be a secret tool that'll help us later. Alright, I hit the jump button game, but I guess I'll just go fuck myself if you want. Okay. Well, I partially understand that they want to have a little test to make sure you understand the crystal parkour. Kind of wish it wasn't in the middle of a shortcut back to this area from Dirtmouth, so you have to do it every time. Oh, I actually had that if I just believed in myself. There we go. Alright, and that's supposed to Crystal Peak. Ah, glad I bought the lantern. These things are the worst. Because, like, even if you dodge that shot, they just, like, make it all spiky where you were standing, and then they put them in rooms like these full of the tiny platforms, and they're like, alright, deal with it. I know you can shoot back the projectile, but the angles they're fired at generally makes that pretty annoying to do. Waited for that crystal heart to come in here. Is this ground pound level 2 right here? Or is this fireball level 2? Because I don't think this is the upward shriek thing. I think that's in Queen's Garden. I thank you, game, for counting that. That was kind of you. Oh, I didn't even see you here. Leave. Where does that other spot go, I wonder? Alright, probably worth it, but... Woo! It's probably a little more dangerous to do than just dash jumping there. Imagine that one was a mimic. That'd be so mean. Very funny, though. This way, I guess? Oh. Didn't see that. I free you from your crystalline bonds. Alright, there we go. Strongest spell in the game. If he can use it good. Shit. I didn't want to do that. Fuck you. Let me see, so... The Shriek attack is in Queen's Garden, and then the Abyss, or whatever. Where's the other fireball? Is it down in the sewers or something like that? I don't quite remember. Oh, there was a ledge right there, I think. Hope nothing cool was there. What this? To protect the vessel, the dreamers lay sleeping. Through their devotion, Hollow Nest lasts eternal. Oh man, you know how I mentioned how I have 2 spam calls so far this stream? Both of them were the same spam place. Supposedly from the same person as well. We are admittedly making very good progress on this game, though. Crazy what happens when you kind of know where everything is, and also you aren't having trouble with the bosses or the platforming. The Dream Nail. Nice. Hello, Seer. I hardly know her. Alright. I'm going to grab the little things around here. then I think I'm gonna end the recording and start a new one, just so that this stream's a little chopped up and I'm not uploading like a, at this point, 10-hour stream, because I'm not exactly getting tired of doing this. Oops. Like a good old 10-hour stream when you weren't originally planning on streaming, lmao. I just wanted to open that before I forgot and used up that magic on something else, because I do that all the time here, and then it takes forever for me to open that little pathway. I thought there was another little hidden spot besides you, but we can snag you real fast. The Dream Shield. You're open, and you're there, so then I just need to go over here and activate the Stagnist. Oh, I technically left this area so Cordifer fucked off. Oh, I don't even have to pay for this Stagnist. Nice. Alright. So, I am going to end and start the recording again after a short break, but for now, goodbye, YouTube. Hope you enjoyed the, like, 18th Hollow Knight playthrough we've done on this stream. Bye-bye.